Hello everybody and welcome to another unboxing video today. Today we're unboxing the American A321 in the Piedmont Heritage livery on the A321 by Gemini Jets. This is one of their new models here, one of their new releases. They did the Piedmont and the PSA liveries. I slightly prefer the Piedmont one, which is why I went with this one, although the PSA livery is very nice. I wanted to go for the Piedmont livery over the PSA. But yeah, both very nice liveries. And I also just wanted to get one of the Heritage liveries on the A321 because I had the America West on the A319, and then obviously that's been repainted. So that one is now outdated. But I still like these Heritage liveries. I don't know if I'm probably not going to get all of them, but it is nice to pick up another airline of the Heritage fleet. This one being the Piedmont livery. And I think it looks pretty nice. So yeah, I guess we'll go. It's just standard Gemini Jets box, but I guess the two things that are worth pointing out is that it still has the 25th anniversary logo on top, even though we're now pretty well into 2024. But it does feature the copyright 2024 down there, you can see. So they updated that. They have not updated the logo on the top of the box, which is quite interesting. But yeah, we see our American Airlines logo down there. Obviously, their newer one, even though it is a predominantly Piedmont livery, it is still operated by American Airlines. But yeah, so that is. I'm not really going to go too much into detail in the boxes. We've reviewed plenty of Gemini Jets boxes on this channel, and other than that detail I want to point out, it is the same. So we'll move the box out of here. Here we have our plastic cradle, and we'll pop the top off there, and of course our little plastic film, and then here we have the aircraft inside. So looking very nice right here. Glad to see that Gemini Jets have fixed some of their issues with the A320 molds, at least in terms of their QC issues. Now, of course, the engines on the A320 Neos and also the CFM engines on the A320, they're still too big. But this one, luckily, these have IAE engines, the American Heritage liveries, so you don't have to worry about that. This is the accurate size for an IAE engine in the A320 family, and it looks very nice on this aircraft. So yeah, we'll get started with our review here. We have our cockpit windows, and of course the beginning of our blue cheat line that goes throughout the fuselage of the aircraft. We have some logo. I'm going to try to read the box, see if I can figure out what that says, because it's very tiny on there. And I think it says Piedmont something, probably an homage to the original Piedmont livery, or something about obviously something about Piedmont Airlines. But yeah, that's what that says right there. And then it says that's the Airbus A321 logo next to the door. And here we have our L1 boarding door above the nose gear. Also, we have our forward antenna. We have a One World logo right there. Though I'm getting a really bad glare out from this light, and I don't know if I'm going to really be able to solve that, but there is the One World logo right there. Here we have our American titles right here, which are not billboard on these liveries, unlike they are on the regular livery, as obviously they have to make room for the rest of the retro livery, which we can definitely commend American Airlines for, that they're not taking it all up with their own branding, which is pretty nice. Here's our L2 door, and of course our port side engine right here. It is of course the IAE engines, and we also have our fin tip winglet right there. By the way, the landing gear on this one do not roll pretty much at all. Here we have our main gear, and yeah, those definitely do not roll. So a bit unfortunate right there, but the wings are well molded here, and yeah, very nice. We also have a Gemini Jets logo and stand hold there on the bottom, of course, that are standard on the Gemini Jets models. Beacon up top there, L3 door. Then we have another antenna, SATCOM dome, and then another antenna back there. We have the American flag and the registration on this one. Number 581 Uniform Whiskey, L4 door. And then here we have the Piedmont tail, which of course is the Piedmont logo. And this part is really cool that American is still, they incorporated it in their A319 livery, and I'm glad that they're keeping it around with their A321. That on the original Piedmont livery, it would say the aircraft type on these little cheat lines that went across the tail, and American is keeping that up. And it still, it says A321 there, of course, this being the A321. Very cool that American is still doing that, and it also details for the APU there in the back. And that is pretty much it for this aircraft. Not the most complex livery of all time. Of course, this one being more retro livery. They went, of course, with the classic the cheat line, which is a pretty classic livery there for multiple airlines across the world, and Piedmont being one of them. And American definitely replicated that very well with this livery. Piedmont, a very cool old airline that is no longer, I don't know what word I'm just looking for there. They were merged into U.S. Airways, or U.S. Air, as they would have been back then. And then, of course, U.S. Airways then merged into American, and American is American now. So that is kind of the homage to Piedmont there, is they were one of the airlines that eventually made its way up to being American. I wish the other main U.S. carriers did this, because it would be really cool if Delta made like a retro Northwest livery, or if United had some heritage liveries. That would be really cool if they did that. American is currently the only U.S. carrier that does that, and that is one of the best things about American Airlines, is that they have a lot of special liveries, and especially these heritage ones are always very nice to see for spotters. The only one that I've ever seen, I might say that and then correct myself, but I believe the only one I've ever seen is the America West Heritage livery in Phoenix. I saw it when I was in Phoenix a few summers ago, which is the actual the model that I have of the original heritage schemes on the A319. So that was kind of cool to have a model of that aircraft. I've not seen this aircraft in real life. I don't even know if it's visited MSP before. So maybe someday I'll be able to spot this one, the Piedmont livery. But yeah, I believe all of the heritage liveries have now been repainted on the A321s, which you can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I believe they all have. And then Gemini Jets is planning on, I assume they're going to be releasing all of them over the next few months, which is pretty cool from them. I probably won't be picking up any more. I don't really need a whole collection of them because I don't have any American hubs or anything like that. But I did want to get one just for the occasion. And Piedmont, probably my favorite. PSA is also really nice, but I think I prefer Piedmont over the rest of them. So I'm happy to pick up this model right here, and I hope you also enjoy this model. Definitely recommend picking this one up from Gemini Jets. It has been selling quite well, which is nice to see. It's not really surprising because, I mean, American A321 already a very popular aircraft, and then you add in the retro flair, and people are going to go after it. It's going to sell like hotcakes. I really hope that Gemini Jets or NG Models, somebody releases an American A321 in the standard livery. As the model that is top on my list right now of getting ever since Aero Classic released their Frontier A321 Neo, which I have not ordered that one yet, but I am going to order that one as soon as possible, which maybe that might be this week. We'll see. Probably not. I'm actually not sure when I'm going to order that model, but that one will be coming. I will definitely be ordering that one. But yeah, hopefully someone can release a standard livery A321. I'm kind of rambling at this point, so I'm going to wrap up this unboxing right now. Sorry about that. But yeah, that'll do it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.